89 on up, homie. G shit, not ye shit. Back on the scene with On the Edge with BJ, APB, and we picking up on the domestic violence story. Go ahead, OG.
All right. In conclusion, with domestic violence, in California alone, law enforcement receive over 150,000 calls per year for assistance or help related to domestic violence. Sadly, these are only the people who report it. In our community, the numbers are much higher because most people do not report the abuse due to the fact he or she may believe that the person that abusing them is abusing them because they love them or have convinced them that they have done something wrong. You know, at some point in your life, you have to look at the signs that are coming towards abuse. And those signs are showing jealousy whenever you're apart, always trying to keep up where you're at, preventing friends and family from visiting you, controlling who you see and what you do, always making threats, threatening texts, threatening you through social media, bullying you, making you feel ugly, monitoring your phone calls, your emails, controlling your money, etc. You know, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tell y'all both. If a person that claims they love you end up calling you out your name in a relationship,
this call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
Call you a punk or a bitch, it's best for you to leave that relationship right then and there, because that's a sign of domestic abuse waiting to happen. And it's a lot of people out there that didn't get to live to tell their story. But those of you that live to tell your story, we commend you. And we just want to say I hope that this story did you a service. You know, we didn't tell this story to offend nobody. We told these stories because these are the things that we grew up under, and some of these things is what distorted our minds. And some of the times, this is the reason why us young black men and young black women end up in prison, because of the things that we was raised around. In conclusion, I'm glad that most of y'all are home safe. Those that couldn't make it with us, may they rest in paradise. Those that have made us, may God bless you. Go ahead,
Well, man, my conclusion is, man, this lifestyle that we live, homie, from the banging to just all our habitants that we pick up throughout this lifestyle culture, homie, it's a hell of a drug, homie. It's a hell of a drug. It's a hell of a addiction, homie. And mental, physical, and all kind of trauma you endure throughout this, homie. And none of us is perfect, homie. I'm not perfect. You know, we not throwing rocks and hiding our hands, because these stories that we tell, these stories are us. You know, we are part of these stories. We are part of this history, homie. And like I say, it's an addiction, homie, that we all trying to shake, homie. You know, even down to today, homie, a lot of us are still trying to shake our tongue, homie, on how we talk, homie. Like you say, we might not have be physical, but we still could be mental. Whether if we talking behind a female back, or the female talking behind our back with a foul tongue, homie, a lot of us is trying to come from up under that, homie. And sometimes we feel like them is better channels than going physical if you say things to yourself, homie. You know, give yourself time to vent, because a lot of us then went personal and private with ourselves. So we got to do a lot of thought with ourselves, homie. And like I said, none of us is perfect, not even myself. But like I said, even though we had these tongues, homie, We ain't been physical, but now we got to work on the mental and the verbal abuse that we still possibly could send out due to our stricken, harsh lifestyle that we chose to live, homie. So, before I close it out, homie, and since this shit we live is like an addiction, I want to award all the homeboys, all the homegirls, all the non-civilian homies, all the non-civilian homegirls around the world. We want to give y'all an award for being clean on domestic violence, because a lot of us was implementing domestic violence upon one another in these relationships, but a lot of us got 5 years clean, 10 years clean, 15, 20 years clean, not just personally straight squabbling with whoever you with, whoever you claimed you love or whatever. But they don't give out awards for shit like that. But me and BJ on the edge, homie, that's what we doing tonight, homie. Since we can't present everybody with one, we gonna do it verbally, homie. And once again, we want to award everybody that got 5 years clean, 10 years clean, 15 years clean, 20 years clean with the domestic violent roles that we played on one another with this lifestyle. So that'll close it out. We want to say we love y'all like always, homie. 89 on up, homie. G shit, not ye shit. And we out.